Good morning, everyone. Lorraine here, and I welcome you. Happy spring. Yes, our Canadian winter is finally coming to an end. Oh my gosh, such a long winter here. But the snow is melting and the sun is shining and the birds are starting to sing. So it's going to be a happy time. Everybody feels a little more energized, a little more uplifted. The spirits are a little happier in the springtime. Welcome, and if you're new to my channel, this channel is all about facing our older years with dignity and grace and just taking fun and pleasure in small things in life. And one of the things in my life that really gives me a lot of pleasure is this brand of cosmetics called 020, O20, O-T-W-O-O, which is odd. It's an Asian brand, and most of my products that I'm going to use today for this Get Ready With Me are from that brand. But first, I'm going to start my day with a glass of warm water, lemon, and apple cider vinegar. So cheers. My scent of the day is GRWM Insolence, or in French, Insolence. And this is the original bottle that was released in 2006. This is a floral, fruity fragrance. You can see I don't have too much left. The bottle is interesting. It looks like a spaceship. I have to admit, I find the bottle it's a little awkward to spray. But nevertheless, the fragrance is absolutely beautiful. What I smell mostly here is violet, and I love a violet note in a perfume. But this also has rose, it has iris, and the dry down is sandalwood, tonka bean, and musk. Now, another version was released in 2017 in the bee bottle, but I haven't smelled that one, but the reviews say that it's not quite as rich and deep as this one. But I do love this one, and it's my SOTD, GRWM Insolence. I don't have an eyelid primer from O20, so I'll just use my Stuck On You. This one has been well used. You can see the writing is all worn off there. But this brand is a very interesting brand. And it came out, I believe, in the early 2000s. They do have their own official website. The one thing that stands out about this brand is the packaging. Oh my gosh, I mean, it's just luxury packaging. All the details are there. It's just absolutely beautiful. And you'll see, because I'll be showing you the products. But on their official website, I don't know, it looks like a high-end brand. I mean, the foundation's about $50, which to me is pretty expensive. So, but I got my products from AliExpress. And now we're going to start with the eyeshadow. Look at this. Beautiful. And this is only one of several types that they have. And then it just opens with this. And the colors are just gorgeous. A beautiful neutral palette. The shimmers are a little glittery for me. I prefer more like a delicate sheen. So they are a little glittery, but I am going to try them. But the mattes are beautiful. I think there's 6 mattes and 6 of the shimmers. So we're going to start. I always like to use something quite neutral for my whole lid to start off. So I'll start with that one. But AliExpress, it looks to me like a great big giant eBay from China. And they have an O20 store there. And I'm not sure if it has every single product that is on the official website, but it sure has a lot. And the prices are about a third of what you would find on the official website. So that's where I got my O20 products. And as I say, I didn't buy absolutely everything. as you'll see as we go along. But that eyeshadow certainly goes on very, very nicely, very smoothly. Yep, just lovely. So I'll use a smaller brush to pick up, let's see now, maybe I'll pick up some of this one here. This one. I always kind of prefer a neutral look myself. I don't really go for the strong colors. A lot depends on what I'm wearing too, right? So this one is very, very, very light. And I concentrate more from the middle, outward, and upward. I'm trying to keep this part fairly light. I'm not sure, because I do have some darkness there. I'm not sure it's going to actually cover up the darkness, but I don't want to add to it, put it that way. So this 020 makeup, I don't know. Yeah, the prices are just so much less on AliExpress. Now, with AliExpress, because it's coming directly from China, this last order I took exactly a month. But I have ordered items from that website that can take up to 6 weeks or even 8 weeks, depending on the item. Okay, now I'm going to put just a little touch of this glitter. And I'll just start with let me put it, I'm trying to get an idea of how pigmented it is. So I'm going to put this here. You can see it's quite glittery, which isn't necessarily my style. Wow. Whoa. So what I'll do is I'll just put a little dot in the middle. And I think that's probably plenty. You know, the thing is, and this is for any age. When you wear makeup, you don't want to look foolish. You know, nobody wants to look like a clown. Nobody wants to attract attention in such a way that say, well, you know, she looks silly. So we don't want that. Now, I'm not sure that's for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to really blend it in, and hopefully it'll sort of bring it down a bit. I do like a little bit of shimmer in the middle of my eye, but I don't really like glitter. So let's see how this looks. Well, I think that's all right. That's okay for a daytime look, for a neutral look. So we'll go with that. Now, the next thing is their eyeliner. This is a gel eyeliner. And again, look at it's just so pretty. You know, this part here, I mean, really, just gorgeous. It's a very fine tip, and I'm just going to tight line my eyes with that. And oh, it's going on very nicely. Very nice. Oh, yes. It's not too liquidy. You know, it almost feels like a powder. It really does. Oh, look, it's just going on beautifully. I like that. Yeah, it almost feels not, you know, not wet. It feels like a powder. But it's a gel. And again, they have different types of eyeliners, of course. They have liquid eyeliners and all kinds of different ones. And again, the packaging is just stunning. Now, I did order 2 eyebrow products, which I will show you in a minute. But I'm pretty happy with this eyeliner. And this is black, of course. Look at that. Yeah, that went on very well, very nicely. Good for you, 020. Wow. Now I'm going to use my trusty NYX pencil eyeliner just under my eyes a little bit. I just like to do a little bit of shading there. I've tried to use an eyeshadow to do this with a little angled brush, but I just have too many wrinkles in that area. I just do. That's all there is to it. So that will do. I can fix this. This takes a little bit of fixing, and I'll do that a little later. But these eyebrow products, yeah, that I'll fix that a little later. This is the thing. When you order online, it's the colors, right? So for eyebrow products, lately I've been using gray, and I have a really nice gray pencil. But a lot of them don't even come in gray. There just is not such an option. So I often will order taupe. And some of the taupes I have are a nice grayish taupe. They're a real true taupe. But sometimes they come off a little too red or a little too blonde. And sometimes if they don't have a taupe, I'll order a blonde. And again, that can come off too light, too pale, or too reddish. And that's exactly what happened. But I wanted to show you the products because they are so beautiful. And so here is an eyebrow pencil. Look at that. Just gorgeous. It has a little brush on the end. And this one is in color taupe. But you see, there is just no way that is going to suit me. There's just no way. It's too reddish. It's almost orangey. So, I mean, I didn't even try it. But the formula is nice. It seems to go on well when I swatch it. But I did want to show it to you anyway. And another product that I got was this little brush thing. And again, there you go. And this is called Shine. They say shine on the foundation as well. I don't really know why, because I didn't find the foundation shiny, but anyway. But this is a nice way to apply brow color as well with a little tiny brush. But again, there is no way that this color would suit me. There's just no way at all. And so this is kind of the risk that you take when you order online. You have to trust that the color is a true representation on the screen. And sometimes most of the time, actually, I find it does work. But I did want to show you how beautiful these items are anyway. And this is the O2O Hydrating Primer. It has little gold flecks in it. So we're going to put some of that on. Just a little dabble do ya. Doesn't take much. Of course, I've done my skincare for the day, for the morning. I cleansed and I applied my vitamin C serum, my moisturizer, and of course, sunscreen. And now with spring and summer approaching, and our clothing is going to be a bit different, so I know for me, I have to remember to apply sunscreen here as well, because this is where I had a lot of skin damage, sunspots, and discoloration. Not so much on my face, but wow, I can tell that I certainly neglected that. This goes on very smoothly. Oh, it just feels like velvet on the skin. And I just used the littlest amount, so that's a lovely primer. The foundation, nowhere on here can I find the color. It's probably on the box, so I'm sure it's on the box. And this is called Shine. It actually has 50 SPF in it. So that is the foundation. It's looks like a good color for me. And I have tried these products before, so this is not a first impression. This is quite liquid. It's quite watery. And so I'm going to just press that in. Oh my, it's just melting into the skin. Just absolutely melting into the skin beautifully. Oh my, I like that. It spreads really easily, so you need very, very little. That's probably a bit too much even. But it's just leaving a, it's not, I don't know why they call it shine. It's not really, well, I don't know if it's a luminous finish. Maybe a little bit. But I'll be putting powder. Yeah, I think it does have a bit of a luminous finish. I forget how they described it. And I will certainly list and link all these products for you. And you can check out that AliExpress website. It has just about everything. I mean, it is like an eBay. They just have all kinds of different products. But the official website is pretty impressive. I mean, it looks pretty high-end to me, but I guess it just depends. I don't know how these companies operate as far as where things are manufactured and shipped from and where they have warehouses. And I don't, you know, the world is just so small these days. Well, I like the way this is going in. I always do this. I like using a sponge, and I'm really too lazy to wet my sponge. Can't be bothered to get up and go to the sink and wet it, so I just use it dry for the first go around, and then I use this Hulu. And again, this is one that I got, I think I got this from the Lady Makeup website. It was about $5. It was very inexpensive, but I really love this foundation brush. And so I go over it with this and make sure it's blended right in. And sometimes if I feel that I have too much on, I have a final thing that I do, but that's really blending in nicely. Yes, I guess it does have a bit of a luminous finish. Well, I'll be applying powder anyway, because I don't really care for a luminous finish. Unless I was going out at night and I was going to be in candlelight or something like that, but that certainly hasn't happened in a long time. So, yeah, I like the way that goes on. But sometimes what I do with my foundation is I will take one tissue like this and I'll fold it in 4. And this is a modification of a tip that I got from Wayne Goss, actually. And I'll just blot all over my face, just to make sure that I don't have any excess in certain areas. Now this, there's really nothing coming off on this one, so I think this applied the perfect amount. But sometimes I just have the feeling that I have too much, but not today. Looks like the perfect amount, so that's good. Now I have 2 powders. This one is a loose powder. Now this is plastic, but it's very attractive anyway. And look, oh, little powder puff. Love it. Love it. And this is color 01. It kind of looks translucent. It's very, very pale. And the other one is a pressed powder. Look at that. It's called Dream Diamond Powder. Oh my, look at that. Look at those little sparkles. So beautiful. And then you see, you just clip that like that. Whoosh. Look at that. Has a mirror and a little foam puff. And what you do is you just open this up And look at the embossing. I mean, how gorgeous is this? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this on the right side of my face here, and I'm going to use the loose powder on the left side, just for fun. So we'll start with this one, since I have it in my hand. Oh, I hate to make a dent in this beautiful embossing. So let's just see. Oh, it's a little powdery. Oh my, yeah. Okay, I got to be careful. Okay, I need to put this down now. So I like to just pounce it in, first of all. I don't want too much. And then I'm going to just gently blend it into the skin. And that is working very nicely. And again, I don't know, because of the name of it, diamond or whatever, diamond dust or whatever, if it's supposed to leave a luminous finish, but I don't know. Whatever the finish is, it's nice. I like it. And that just took a very little bit. So there's the right side. And now we'll try the left side. So I'm just going to put some of this, see, in the lid. That's probably too much, actually. Oh boy, I'm sure it's too much. So I'm going to put some back. There, that would be the max. So I'll take a big powder brush. I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to grind it, just really blend it into these bristles. And tap it so that I don't have any flyaway powder. And do the same thing. Just push it into the skin. This is very nice as well. There's no doubt about it that these are quality products. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. And that is a nice finish also. Now, when I go out today, I highly doubt if anybody's going to say, oh, wow, the left side of her face looks different than the right side. There's no way that that's noticeable. But it's fun to do things like this. That's the fun about makeup. I took a little break to put on my gray eyebrows, but I want to show you this adorable little palette. And this comes in a variety of different combinations of colors. This one is called Sweetheart Girl 04. But isn't that the cutest thing? And look at the beautiful. It just, oh, just gorgeous. So you have a blush and a bronzer and a highlighter right there. So let's just dip into all of those. I'll start with the bronzer. Put a little bit there. Yeah, I've been using bronzer. I don't know, I can't see any huge difference on my face, but what the heck, you know? So I'll use that, and of course I'm always a bit nervous using a new one because the last thing I want is a big orange streak there, you know? But I think this is a pretty nice color. I'm going to swatch it, actually, just to show you. Let's see now. See, that's pretty. Well, you can hardly see it. Just a sec. See, that's nice. That's not orangey at all. That looks a bit taupe to me, so I like that. That's just my style. And the blush. We're going to put on a bit of blush as well. This one here. That's a sort of a nice bright corally color. So let's see how that goes on. Whoa. It's quite pigmented, isn't it? So I'll blend that in. Yeah. I have to use my mirror. Oh, that's lovely. That's blending out quite nicely. It's shearing out nicely, isn't it? And now a little touch of highlighter in this corner. And I like the amounts, you know, this is a nice compact size. I mean, this is certainly enough product to last you a long time. Just a touch of highlighter on top of that cheekbone. That looks nice too. So all in all, I really enjoy this line. It just feels like luxury cosmetics at a very affordable price. And, you know, beautiful packaging. I don't know. To me, it's almost like jewelry, you know. I just enjoy it so much. It makes you feel really girly and glamorous. Anyway, that's what it does for me. So I will do my hair and I'll be right back with the lips. I can't believe I forgot to put on my mascara. But I should believe it because I've done it before and I've even gone out forgetting my mascara a couple of times. So this is the mascara. It's really beautiful. The formula is a bit wet. It's a bit light and wet. The brush is a silicone brush with a little curve on it, but it's a very nice mascara. And again, look at that packaging. Beautiful. The lipstick is... This color just happens to go very well with my top. It wasn't planned that way, and I do like to sort of match my lip color with what I'm wearing. It does affect the color that I choose for my lips. And this has a beautiful formula. It's a nice satin formula, and on the other end, we have a lip gloss, exactly the same color. So I hope you've enjoyed these products, seeing these products or learning about them if you didn't know about them. And I do appreciate you spending some time with me. I hope that you will consider subscribing and click on the little bell so you'll know when I put out my next video. And until then, I'll say bye-bye.